RJ and Chester make something. We haven't done one of these since last November, I think, with the slime. Yeah, the slime was the first one we did, and I thought it was going to be the last, but it's not. Yeah, that's right. We got something new and fun today, and this time we're not filming it in a hotel room. We've got this grand kitchen which belongs to us. So we have more control over the materials and whatnot now. Better quality, more prepared. Why is there an angel still lighting up? Isn't Christmas over? Yes, the holidays are over. But I still have the light decorations up because I don't want to fall into the depressive slump that is January. Okay, so, and speaking of January, where we are, it is frigid cold. I think right now, let me check. Call Siri. Yeah, hey Siri. What's the weather?
It's currently clear at 3 degrees.
Whoa! A whole 3 degrees! That's like a heat wave. Yeah, we've been in the -10s all week and we aren't even in Minnesota. I mean, what's up with that? We're supposed to have the warmer weather and we've been in the negatives for like 2 days now. What gives? I mean, not that we mind anyway. You don't mind? Of course not. I was born a Minnesotan. Yeah, but you haven't been there for like 10 plus years. That doesn't matter. I still have part of the accent. How so? When I say anything with AG at the end, like bag, flag, egg, it sounds like you're saying egg at the end of all of those. Exactly, that's the accent. What a strange accent. I know. Can we actually get to the matter at hand, which is what we are trying to make? Oh yeah, so why did we bring up the cold again? Thank you for mentioning that. But because it's so frigid cold, and yet we don't have much snow. So today, we are going to make our very own snow right here without having to step outside and freeze to death. Woo! So what are we gonna need for this? All right, first of all, we have some baking soda, and some of it just poured out a bit. I did not anticipate that. We have baking soda, we've got food coloring here. This is a basic food coloring pack. Today we're gonna use the color blue, but if you wanted your snow to be, different colors like yellow or green, maybe do green snow for St. Patrick's Day in March, or red for the blood of your enemies. Dude, that's too far. Okay, that might have been a little bit too far. The point is you need food coloring. There we go. And then we also have a bottle of shampoo. This is left over from the days that I had red hair. No joke. For 2 years, I had red hair. I feel like there's no footage of that. Whoever's editing this, probably you in the future. Yeah, future me, put up a picture of me with red hair. There we go. This is from those times. Still good. And then we've got our reactive chemical ingredient here, which is citric acid. Now I'm gonna make a little note here if you're trying to find these ingredients. These are pretty standard to find. This was nearly impossible. So here's your hint. They put it next to the vinegar. Like the aisle where there's the vinegar, there's usually some form of citric acid there too. And I guess that's because this and vinegar can be used as a preserving fresh food agent. So there you go, there's your tip, because I spent like half an hour trying to find this thing. And then we also have our lovely baking pan that we're gonna be mixing it into. All right, and the last ingredient we'll be using in here is water. So let's get started. Okay, here, hold it like that. There you go. All right, so the first step is we're gonna measure out 3 cups of baking soda. Yeah, we have our little cup thing here. Hold that nice and steady, Chester. I know it's hard with your head upside down. All right, there's 1. More. Okay, just pour that in. That's 2 cups of baking soda right there, and we're out of baking soda. What? Really? All right, we're gonna have to do some math here. Only 2 cups. Let's see how it goes. But we want to break out any of the clumps. It doesn't really look like there's any clumps in here. So let's try it with 2. Apparently, I'll now have to go and buy more baking soda. I thought I had plenty. Oh man! yeah, you pour it out fast. Oh, gosh. Next thing you're gonna add is the 1/4 cup of shampoo. Hopefully I have enough of the shampoo. I should. All right, just hold it nice and steady right there, Chester. I'm gonna pour it right in there. Looks like it's whatever's left in this bottle too. Man, I'm just using up everything I own. Okay, go ahead and put that in. Nice. And then the next thing we'll need to do is add 1 to 2 drops of food coloring. All right, yeah, I'll just put this cup to the side here. This is all filled with shampoo. And now for the food coloring. Do one more for good measure? Yeah, one more for good measure. I always like having things super dark when I do food coloring. There we go. Oh, what? I was supposed to mix this with the shampoo and then mix it in with the baking soda. So you just kind of threw it all in together? Yeah, I don't think it'll kill it. Let's grab a spoon and start mixing. Keep it up, man. Or for sure. Yep, it says to just keep doing that. Okay. I need a break. Here, you want me to do some? Yeah, okay. It says to mix until it's all completely combined. All right, there's still a bit of baking soda here on the edges that I'm mixing in. It looks more white than blue. Yeah, it's kind of a light bluish color right now. But it's certainly clumpy. You can tell that the shampoo and the baking soda are reacting with each other. All right, it's starting to feel a little bit thicker now. Kind of looks like crumbly snow. Yep, it's getting to the phase where it looks like crumbly snow. Alrighty, all right. So the idea here is you want it fully mixed so that it's crumbly like this, kind of like a nice apple crumble, but don't eat this. However, when you bring it together, it's supposed to stay compacted. Whoa, yep. So you can kind of form your own little snowball here. It's not really sticking together that well. Nah, not really. I might need to add some more shampoo. Add the shampoo, yep. Add in a little bit more shampoo here, just to make it a little bit more compacted. What I usually find with these recipes is they give you an educated guess of exactly what you need to use, because most of them are just done based on how they see the mixture and just kind of put it together. It's a little bit more compacted now. And it doesn't have to be perfectly compacted. The idea is that it can become compacted if you squeeze it together. So it can move out of this crumbly state and be compacted. And in this state, you can actually use it to pretend to make snowballs or snowmen or whatever you want. It's almost like a fun crumbly dough at this point, which is a fun stage that you can have it in. That's like its own thing. It also feels a bit cold too, but I think that's mostly from the shampoo being in cold storage for a while. Whoa, yep. So that is stage 1 of our snow, and this is, like I said, the compacted snow that you would see outside to make into snowballs and snowmen and snow forts. And now we're gonna do the puffy part. Oh boy! Oh, now I know why it's not completely compacted. We need to put the water in first. Oh, you keep forgetting steps. I'm sorry, this is small print. Nice phone case though. Yeah, it's Mabel. Everything is Mabel on me today. Just Mabel. Mabel all around. Edit this, please.
No.
Edit!
What? How'd I get here?
Alrighty, so we need to add 5 tablespoons of water. And since I didn't have enough of the baking soda to do the whole 3 cups, I'm just gonna keep it at 3 tablespoons of water for this one, just to see how that goes. It smells nice. It smells like your hair. Alright, so this is what it's supposed to look like in the first stage. We had it a little bit too crumbly before because we forgot to add the water. So in this stage, there we go, nice and compacted. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot better. See that? It's almost like this nice dough goop thing. It's not quite like Play-Doh. It's a softer consistency, but this is definitely a lot better for molding things. Alrighty, so that's the first stage, and if you just want to leave it like that, you can definitely go ahead, do that, do fun molding things with it. But now here comes the fun chemical reaction part. And for that, we're going to need 1/4 a cup of citric acid. Ah, fun snow. It's really blue now. All fun and blue. Kind of like my collar. Here comes the final step. If you can hold this. I'm going to get this open. Yep, just hold it nice and steady right there. Uh-oh. You forgot to take the seal off of it, didn't you? No, I didn't. Okay, I might have forgotten. Seal's off. Ready? Uh-huh. All right. 1/4 cup, and you're just going to gently sprinkle this over the mixture. Kind of like you're doing snow. All right, give that a shot. Okay, just sprinkle it. Yep, just like that. There we go. It looks like it just snowed on a whole bunch of blue icy. Yep, and if we measured all of this out correctly, this will start puffing up in about a minute. So now all we have to do is sit and wait. For a whole minute? But that'll take forever. Well, we'll just have to find something to do while we wait. Has it been a minute yet? No. Look at this cat. Oh my gosh, that's a silly cat. Mix it until well combined. Well, that might have something to do with it. There, now it is officially well mixed. And now we wait for a minute. Ah! Da, da, da,
The third Star Wars movie?
Do it. Kill him. Ours turned out a little flat. Yeah, looks a bit flat. But this is more or less how you do it. This is what our snow looks like now. It is very cold. So there is that to be said for it. It's cold, but it's definitely puffier than it was before. And it's still a lot of fun to just kind of run your fingers through. But I'm sure if we didn't run out of baking soda, this would be a lot puffier than what you're seeing right now. But we definitely got the cold reaction in there, which is what makes it snow. So much like it is outside where we are, I managed to make it cold, but not actually snow. Beautiful. What an accurate representation of life. If you actually do want to know how to properly make this when you have the right amount of baking soda, we'll have that listed. If you enjoyed watching us attempt to do this and fail, kind of the way we attempted to make slime and failed a little bit last year, you can go ahead and put a pause up and press that like button. And don't forget to comment and subscribe as well. And we'll see you next time when we attempt yet again to do more kid-related things and fail at it because we don't seem to know how to mix it properly or have the right amount of ingredients or whatever. Ugh. Too bad it didn't puff up enough. Yeah, it just got a little puffy. I don't know if putting more in would make it more puffy, but I don't really want to wreck what I've got right now. Maybe we should just try throwing everything into it. Wait, what? In with the cooking one! Wait, no!